Hi everybody and welcome to the review of Samsung KS7000 in 49-inch screen size. KS7000 is a flat-screen UHD LCD TV in Samsung's 2016 lineup, also available in 55, 60 and 65-inch screen sizes. Current price of 49-inch model is around 1055 British pounds. Samsung has launched this year new SUHD line of TVs with UHD Premium certificate. KS7000 is the most affordable SUHD TV this year, equipped with Edge LED backlight capable of displaying HDR content and quantum dot backlight allowing over 90% of DCI-P3 coverage. If you want pretty much the same specs but with curved screen, check KS7500, which is available for similar price. KS7000 is an attractive looking TV. It has very thin silver bezel and elegant branch stand design that Samsung first brought to the market 3 years ago. Stand installation is tool-free, which is always a plus. TV stands firmly on the surface. Thanks to Edge LED backlight, TV is also very thin when viewed from the side, just 4 cm at the bottom. Looking at connection options on KS7000, it is clear that Samsung is saying goodbye to analog interfaces this year. On the TV itself you will find just a few connection options because almost all of them are moved to one Connect Box Mini. This box makes connection of HDMI and USB devices very easy and I like it very much. It's got 4 HDMIs in version 2.0a, 2 USBs, antenna, satellite inputs and Toslink. I like the fact that Samsung supplied removable cover for area where connectors are, making TV look tidy even from the backside. Samsung is releasing new smart remote control every year, which is sometimes better and sometimes worse than the year before. 2014 model was excellent, 2015 I did not like at all, and this year Samsung is again on the right track. New smart remote is very elegant, simple to use and fits well in hands. Navigation is standard one with 4 directions and OK in the center, no pointer option integrated this year. There is also a built-in mic and practical volume and channel buttons. Going up and down adjusts the volume, and when you press the button it mutes the sound. When you press channel button, it will bring EPG to the screen. Interesting solution. Same as with remote control, I like what Samsung did to new version of Tizen OS. Last year it was more a miss than a hit, with too little options for users and too many different menus. This year platform gives you more options, but they are better organized within 2 rows in the lower part of the screen. You can easily arrange apps in the bottom and jump to different picture mode or input with few clicks. I also like what Samsung did to settings menu. Coming to picture quality, KS7000 performed well during the test. TV is using VA panel with over 4000:1 ANSI contrast, which together with good backlight uniformity gives solid movie watching experience. Colors are also accurate for HD content with good saturation and gradations. Upscaling to UHD resolution is excellent and user can adjust the amount of sharpening in the menus. Movie content plays smooth with small amount of judder and blur thanks to 120Hz panel and black frame insertion. Motion resolution is good if you only use blur reduction and excellent if black frame insertion is activated. Black frame insertion will dim the picture, but this was working well for movie content in dark room environment without noticeable flickering. Coming to HDR picture quality, with measured peak luminance of 1300 nits and gamut coverage of 90.4% DCI-P3, KS7000 shows dynamic and lifelike images. Even though TV is using Edge LED backlight and its local dimming is separated in 8 vertical zones, HDR content was well presented. Of course, some scenes look better on E6 OLED TV due to perfect contrast and pixel dimming, but brighter scenes actually had advantage on KS7000. On the other hand, colors did not look as saturated as on E6, mainly because KS7000 covers bare minimum needed for UHD Premium certificate, cutting green, orange and red colors. Due to limited viewing angles, both SDR and HDR content should be watched directly from the front. Under angles, colors lose their saturation and blacks are elevated to bluish grays. Sound quality on KS7000 is average and will satisfy only non-demanding users. For watching movies, concerts and playing games, I strongly recommend investing in external audio system, at least a soundbar like Samsung's K550, which I used during this test. Finally, TV has one of the lowest input lags on the market today, with value of 20.8 milliseconds. This leads to very fast response, which is great for gaming and also PC usage. To conclude, Samsung did a good job with KS7000 and gets my recommendation. TV does well with all kinds of content, from standard definition up to HDR UHD, thanks to quality picture processing and good panel characteristics. Build quality is also very good, and so are the remote control and new installment of Tizen OS. Thanks for watching this review. If you want to learn more about modern TVs and smartphone displays, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, goodbye.